So, just how's your training camp experience been and joining the Skyhawks?
It's been amazing. The whole team has been competitive. We've been pushing each other a whole lot, and we definitely built a whole lot of chemistry so far within these past few days. So it's going to be a fun season.
What did you learn out of your experience from summer league, participating and just playing, practicing with the team, and all of that?
I definitely learned a lot. It was my first time really playing like professional basketball, so I kind of was just getting adjusted to like the physicality, the pace of the game. It's a lot different than college. The spacing's a lot different. So just being able to kind of feel out all of that and kind of get a feel for it, I think it's definitely helped me out a little bit going into training camp and this upcoming season.
And I wanted to ask you, logistically, how has it been for you for the move? Like, has Jalen helped you out at all? Just what has it been like for you being able to move here and figure things out?
Yeah, it's been easy. Jalen has helped me a whole lot. The whole family's back together at this point now, so that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice having my parents at all my games. Just kind of having the whole family at the game. So that part definitely helped everybody out. The travel will be a lot better for my parents for sure.
Seeing the growth that Jalen made in College Park when he first started his career, now he's making his mark in the NBA. How does that inspire you to follow a similar path and get your confidence from playing with the Skyhawks?
Yeah, it inspires me a whole lot. Just kind of seeing how he came into the league, and he didn't really play that much, but being able to come down to College Park and kind of develop his own game and at his own pace, it was definitely cool to see. And now being in kind of the same position, I know the developmental system here is really good, so I have no problem in that this coaching staff is going to get the best out of me, and I'm ready, put in all the work and get the best opportunity out of it.
Well, what kind of advice did he give you about how this process of being in the G League helped him get to where he is today?
Yeah, you just got to go out here. One, you got to make your mark, but you just got to stay your own path. You just got to be able to, do the little things that you need to do to get better as a player. Not really worry about the other players that are trying to get call-ups or whatnot. But he's just trying to keep me to play my own game, and he knows how good of a player I am, and he knows that I can be up there one day with him.
Kobe, I know you pride yourself on your defense. Just what offensively part of your game that you want to work on and improve on and show fans that you can do?
Definitely, I want to show people how much of a playmaker I am. I definitely think, in college I was, a strong defensive player, and I still plan on, being the best defensive player. But I kind of want to showcase my offensive side a lot more. I want to show my outside range. I want to show that I got a three ball. And I just want to show people that I can play with the ball in my hands and create not just for myself, but for others as well.
As someone that's built their reputation on the defensive end with you in college, moving to a team that plays really well defensively, what can Skyhawks fans expect to see from you on the floor on the defensive end?
I think they can just expect, defensive minutes out there. I think every game, that's the number one thing you're going to get out of me. Is I'm always going to play hard on the defensive end, and I just think, that's what's going to make me a whole lot of money in this league. That's what I plan on doing. So, I think fans can expect a whole lot of defense, a whole lot of steals, a whole lot of stops, and a whole lot of trash talking.
What do you take away from yesterday's scrimmage?
Take it away. I think we're a really good team. I think, when we move the ball well, and, we play with a lot of pace, I think, we're a scary team. And we got up about 53 threes yesterday, I believe. I think we could get a whole lot more. I think we passed up a whole lot of shots up, but I just love how we're playing with each other. I just love the first feel of this team, and I just think we're just going to build off that and become better.
What's your winning percentage against your brother?
I can't.
One-on-one battles.
I can't remember. It's been a while since we played one-on-one. Ever since he's gotten in the league, we haven't played one-on-one. But now that we're in the same city, I think we got to run it back sooner or later.
Do you think you're the best trash talker on the team?
Yeah, I think we're all unique in our own ways. I think we're all unique because Malik, I know he said he's shy, but don't let him fool you. He likes to talk trash too. But we all love to talk trash. I think I'm up there with the trash talkers, but we all love to talk a little trash.